So today we're going to talk about the diminished scale. And just to get your heart started, let's play a little bit of Shadow of Your Smile. You can see some uses of the scale. Then we'll talk about the fingering and some techniques, how to apply it. So today we'll talk about only the diminished scale. Now, the diminished scale is made up of the four notes of the diminished chord. In case you need brushing up, here's a major triad, minor triad, and a diminished triad lowers both notes. Now that makes a stack of minor thirds. Let's just continue and put a fourth note to fill it out. So we divide an octave into four equal parts. Okay, so the notes of the scale are really just the four notes of the chord, each one with a little leading tone, half step added to lead into it. So here's C to E flat, G flat's next, A is the last note, and back home to C. So the basic fingering of the C diminished scale will involve the thumb on B, the thumb on F. We'll come back to this several times for different reasons, so let's remember that. So basically though, we start with the thumb on C, thumb on F, and that leads you to the thumb on B. So you could start with your thumb on B, meaning you probably start with the second finger on the actual note C. Not very comfortable. So let's start with thumb on C. You're going to go F, B, F, B. Second position is thumb on F, ring finger in A with two black notes, a little white bread sandwich, two black notes in the middle, thumb on B, okay, now let's try some intervals for a moment. If you were to take each note of the chord, you can go up a fourth. C, you can go to F, that's in the scale. E flat, you can go up a fourth to A flat. F sharp will go up to B. A will go up to D. That just happens to be in the scale. So what you can do then is put thumb on C and play two of the fourths. C up to F, E flat to A flat. Sort of spells an A flat triad. Let's go up to the next note, which is F sharp. Go F sharp to B, A to D. That's tough getting the thumb in, but you have basically a B triad. A D triad with a B in it. So we go from A flat triad to a D triad. And just play those as chords for a moment. A flat, D, A flat, D. Break them up into fourths. Okay, and you have a nice little kind of melodic pattern. Let's take a song with the diminished chord in it. It starts with a diminished chord, actually, Stella by Starlight. Okay, the real books say that's not diminished. They say it's something else, but the original sheet music had a C diminished. Okay, isn't that neat? Okay, let's expand on that. You notice that this A flat sixth also would spell an F minor seventh. No difference, just how you label it. So let's call that guy F minor seventh for a moment. Let's go to the D chord. Oops, that really spells B minor seventh. No difference. Here's your F, B minor. So now you can actually arpeggiate something that looks different to your eye and sounds different to the ear. It'd be to voice a C diminished scale in kind of a neat way, just arpeggiate an F minor seventh to a B minor seventh. So now you have your Stella by Starlight. So fourths turn into fifths. Finally, just one additional pattern using the thumb on B, thumb and F. Okay, if you were to play a B triad with a minor third, leading the third, and you were to go to an F triad with a little blues note in there, right? B triad. And that's another way to do it. You can voice the scale. Or break it in thirds. Instead of just up the scale, just go. And coming down, you can actually sort of just decorate the notes of the chord. That is a bear to finger if you do it without thinking of the triad. Thinking of the two triads, the F triad, B triad, F triad. It sounds like you're smarter than you really are. See, now we're getting to notes in the cracks here. Okay, let's just use this in a blues context for a moment. Then the next video we'll get on to the functional chords, dominant sevenths. Okay, if you're doing a C7th blues, a good way to make it sound hoarse and bluesy and earthy is to simply play the C7th with the C diminished. A little lick. Sounds kind of nutty. These are where you're getting into the notes in the cracks now. Okay, broken glass playing. Okay, what are these broken cracks or broken glass and notes in the cracks? Well, a little bit of piano history before we end this video and move on to how to use this in dominant seventh chords. A long time ago, the original piano had only one big wide key. It was a one white key, about as wide as this. This is like 1 million BC. Which really made for boring music, because you could just go, that's all they had. They maybe had an alto version, too. Okay, kids' recitals are really boring. They play these at a lot of rock bands. It was the Stone Age, they had rock bands and things, so they had these sort of rock pianos with one wide note. But then someone came along and invented 88 cracks. So now we have one big wide key broken into 88 little things with cracks. Well, what are the notes in the cracks? Well, maybe you never knew. You've heard them. You knew them when you heard them. Didn't know how to do it without just flailing around, hoping that you're going to hit something, you know, but you would get lost. So this is kind of a little system here. If you were to play a C7th with diminished scale right against it, C against C, that's all in the scale. Okay, a little bit of playing around with this now, and maybe Stellar by Starlight that we mentioned, and we'll move on to the next video.